Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new here, I have lots and lots of loaded videos, so you can go back to my page and check all the videos that I've made. And if you're not a subscriber, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the love you've shown. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Thank you so much. Because they are working with a plunge neckline, and this is for my clients. It's for a client's measurement. I'm going to show you the full dress picture at the end of this video. So I'll be working with bust 37, waist 31, hip 43.5. The half length is 18 inches. The nipple to nipple measurement is 8 inches. The shoulder to under bust measurement, I'm working with 14 inches. The bust point measurement, I'm working with 10.5 inches. For the shoulder measurements, I'm working with 15 inches. So we're going to get right into drafting it. Now, we are using a basic bodice block, bust that method. So I'm going to drop a link in the description box. Please do well to check it, where I gave a detailed tutorial on how to draft a basic bodice measurement, basic bodice block, right? How to draft the pattern properly. So I'm going to skip this process. So like I said, for a more detailed tutorial, please click the link in the description box and watch. Thank you. So after I've gotten my basic bodice measurements, basic bodice block pattern, then I'm going to divide my shoulder into two and get the midpoint. Then I rule a straight line from my shoulder straight down to connect to my bust point. I'm also going to drop a link for a video that I made on how to draft a proper bustier or a bust or a breast cup. So I'm coming down from my shoulder to 7 inches and I'm drawing a straight line. So for my under bust tightening, I'm going to use 0.5 inches on both sides. And I would connect my points with a curved, my pattern master. Please don't make it too curved, slightly curved, and it's not going to be straight. Not straight, not too curved, just slightly curved. And I'll connect it down to my darts. So now for my overbust tightening, there is an overbust and overbust tightening. For my overbust tightening, I'm going to use 0.75 inches. Like I said, there is a video, a more detailed video, and I'm going to drop the link to how to draft a proper bustier, or like we call it, a breast cup. I use 0.75 for my overbust tightening. Now for the plunge, it's going to have a net in the middle. Right, so I'm going to use 0.25. I don't want the net to be too open. It's just going to be small, not too obvious, just something not too wide, right? So I'm going to go in with my pencil first to draw it so that I don't make a mistake. So whatever mistake I'm going to make would be easily erasable. I can clean it up. So I'm using a free hand to connect to draw in my plunge properly. I like to work with my free hand, and I'll use my pattern to fine-tune the lines properly, right? So like I said, at the bottom, at the hem of the dress, at the bottom, I use 0.25. So that's what I'm connecting. So after doing that, can you see I'm using my pattern master to fine-tune the lines properly? So now, after doing this, I'm going to use my marker pen to draw the lines well so you can see it well. So after I have marked with my marker pen, right? So you see that that's the center front and that is the side front. Now for my back, this part, if you want to leave it like this, the upper part is, you could use a net. You're going to use a net if you want to leave it like this, and if you don't want to leave it like this, you can just do whatever style you want to do on it, right? So you can, don't limit your creativity. Now for my net, I want my net to not start to, I don't want the net to be an inset net. I want the net to just be just in the middle. So I came down by 6 inches from my neckline down to 6 inches. And I saw that 6 inches was too deep, so I used 5 because I don't want the all the boobs to be outside. Do you get? So that's what I did here. Came down by 6 inches for my net because there's going to be a net in the middle to hold it in place. And I'm also going to I'm working with a queen and neckline. I'm going to also drop a link where I taught about how to draft different types of neckline. So I'm working with a queen and neckline. There's a more detailed tutorial for that. Link in the description box. So connecting that. So you can see now that I have connected. Now that part, the middle, the queen and there's a net in the middle, and then the upper part is going to be bare. So you see as I'm shading it, that's to show that that's where the net is on. Do you understand? So now next thing, I'm going to work on my back. Now for my back, you see I left my dart allowance, but I did not put in my dart. So I want to properly bone this back because there's going to be boning in the dress. So I measured my back, the waistline, and divided it by three equal parts. I'm going to share my back into three, right? So I think that's around 3 point something, thereabout, or 2.75. So I'll roll my lines down. Then on the first part of the first line, I'm going to use my dart allowance because I left 1 inches for my dart allowance. So I use my dart allowance for that first part. While for the second part, I'm going to cinch my waist. So I'm going to be using 0.5 inches to cinch my waist. That is for my waist tightening. So that means on my back, there are going to be 2 darts. One for my normal dart that I left, and the other for the waist cinching. That's 0.5 inches. I'm going to share 0.25 inches on both sides. So after doing that, my back is going to have a rope, and I have cinched my waist. So the rope is not the since the waist is going to be tight, I would not like leave the back opening to be too wide. Maybe I'm going to be working. I think I worked it 1 inches up and 1.5 inches down. Since I have cinched my waist, I removed 1 inches from my waist, both for the front and the back. So that means 2 inches out of my waist already. So it's going to cinch in well. And that part is my modesty panel. You can use a modesty panel to cover your back. If you don't want your back to be bare when you tie the rope. Do you understand? So I'm labeling my pattern. That's the center back, the middle back, and that is the side back. This is my side front. This is my center part, that's my side front. So I'm going to draw my green line. That means I use this line to actually show directions where my fabric is going to face, or the green lines of my fabric. So that means my fabric is going to be placed straight up, like it's going to be placed on fold. It's not going to be placed on bias or anything. Do you understand? So now I would go ahead and actually cut this pattern. And that thing I forgot to do or say is, for my back is going to have a back opening. So from the shoulder, you're going to come down by 7 inches to get where my back is going to start from. And I'll extend my dart line upwards and use 0.25 inches for my tightening at the back. There's going to be an open back here, and you see the I'm placing my pattern rather. Like I said initially, extend your line, your dart line, to 0.25 inches. Use 0.5 inches on both sides to do a tightening, so at the back when you finish it doesn't gape at that point. There's going to be a slight tightening to make it more fitted. So after this, I'm going to go ahead and cut out my pattern. So please watch properly so you see the way I cut this pattern. Okay, so you don't make a mistake while you're cutting yours. So guys, please don't forget to subscribe to my video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to turn on post notification. And please also share. Tell people about my page so that you can have don't gatekeep information. Tell people so that they can come and see and also learn the way you're learning. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you. Bye guys.